Shabbat Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. Well, we're going to talk about Ashley Gonzalez, the former racist HPD cop out there in Houston that went very public on how she could not stand black people. And whenever she got a call and she showed up and saw the person was black, she was going to go above and beyond to make an arrest. Well, they start reviewing her case since she's been fired. And 75 of her cases, of her arrests, have been flagged, which means there probably are people sitting in jail right now that shouldn't even be there. So this idiot got the nerve and audacity to try to get her badge back. She's trying to get back on the police force. So, you know, this is why we could never get anywhere in this country when it comes down to law enforcement. Because, see, they like the Ashley Gonzalez's on the police force, or people that think and feel the same way that she does when dealing with us. But the audacity, you're a damn brown woman. You don't have no status up in here, you know? And yes, when your video dropped, the black community in Houston rose up and demanded your termination. And you got terminated. See, you don't want to have a war with the real true fighters up in this country. Y'all are not known for that. Brown people are not known for rising up and fighting the system. You don't have that reputation, but we do. So when y'all try to come out against us, you see what's happening to the Asians, right? They thought they were going to step up and try to talk down on us. You see what's happening to them, right? We are the real fighters up in here. We are the ones that got the proven track record for fighting the system. Brown people don't have that. Y'all don't have that. So at the end of the day, you can come out against us all you want, but always remember there's going to be a heavy price to pay. And this is just more proof of the Most High showing us these are not our people. Ashley Gonzalez ain't hardly our people. This woman ain't our people. She ain't of us. She is one of these Neanderthal DNA Latinos. That's what she is. She ain't one of us. And see, if you look at that chart, they'll make you believe that she is. And some of our people deeply believe what's on that chart. They believe it with their heart and soul. And so if an Ashley Gonzalez come up to them and get arrested, they'll just kind of shrug their shoulder and accept it, instead of seeing that this woman ain't us. She ain't one of us. Can you imagine us claiming this woman? Are you for real? So anyway, I'm glad they are looking into any of our brothers and sisters that have been wrongfully detained by this woman. And each and every one of you, as they go through these cases and they get thrown out, y'all need to lawyer up and go after Ashley Gonzalez. Don't let her ass off the hook. Lawyer up and sue her ass. And go after the Houston Police Department because they hired her. So let's get into this, y'all. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Yeah, that 12 tribe chart is leading people astray. It's making you believe a Gentile is our people. This woman is a Gentile. She ain't one of us. She ain't our people. Thank you.
With some of today's other top stories. A development in the case against a former HPD officer who was fired after going on a racist rant.
The district attorney's office confirming to KHOU 11 it has filed 75 Brady notices in cases involving that officer. A Brady notice lets defense attorneys know an officer's credibility or conduct is being called into question. Back in April, Gonzalez posted a video filled with racial slurs and suggested she would not treat Black people fairly during future arrests. She was fired, and the DA's office began reviewing her cases to determine whether racial bias may have played a role. And that review is still underway. Prosecutors say more Brady notices could be filed.
There's an update involving Ashley Gonzalez, you know, that racist Houston officer that was fired for that rant. It felt good to get that word off my chest. It was a relief. Every case, everything she touched in law enforcement is being investigated and questioned, not only for, you know, Black Americans, but Black presenting people. Let me share with you what I'm talking about. So this week, the Houston County District's Attorney Office confirmed it is issuing Brady notices in approximately 175 cases involving former officer Ashley Gonzalez. 75 have been filed in pending cases. Another 100 are going out this week, the DA office says. Now, the case that they're highlighting is a case involving Michael Padilla. Now, Michael Padilla is a dark-skinned Hispanic. He's a dark-skinned Hispanic. This is what they're saying. They didn't say that if he was an Afro-Latino. They just saying that he's a dark-skinned Hispanic. And because of Ashley Gonzalez credibility after she went on that racist rant, they're going to question, they're going to investigate his case also. So anybody that's Black presenting or have dark skin, they're going through all her files, her cases, and they have 13 investigators. So once again, the Brady notice is being sent out to these people, informing them of her credibility. So yeah, it's just not black folks, it's Black presenting people also. Anybody with dark skin, you could have hope if Ashley Gonzalez was involved in your arrest or you know, in your case in any kind of way. Yeah. But yeah, that's the update.
One, because I called you no, right? Oh my God. I don't know. This shit didn't record, but it was like I'm kind of glad it didn't record because it was like me expressing how much I fucking hated people after this. Like, dog, like let me get a.
Now this the justice I'm talking about, coming straight from Houston, Texas. Houston, you just might be getting some justice in your police department. Remember that racist officer, Ashley Gonzalez? It looks like Houston District Attorney's Office is recalling 75 cases that she was involved in. So if you have a case or a pending case that she was involved in, you might want to contact the District Attorney's Office. Take a look at this clip.
With some of today's other top stories. A development in the case against a former HPD officer who was fired after going on a racist rant.
The district attorney's office confirming to KHOU 11 it has filed 75 Brady notices in cases involving that officer. A Brady notice lets defense attorneys know an officer's credibility or conduct is being called into question. Back in April, Gonzalez posted a video filled with racial slurs and suggested she would not treat Black people fairly during future arrests. She was fired, and the DA's office began reviewing her cases to determine whether racial bias may have played a role. And that review is still underway. Prosecutors say more Brady notices could be filed.
Huge shout out goes to Houston's District Attorney's Office for setting the precedence on righting their officers wrong. Drop down in the comments on how you feel about this new information coming from Houston's district attorney's office regarding the racist ex-officer, Ashley Gonzalez. Don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more controversial topics.
My good Houston people, we have some Ashley Gonzalez news, man. I know y'all want to hear this. So the district attorney is issuing 175 Brady notices. And you ask, what is a Brady notice? A Brady notice is a legal obligation of prosecutors to inform the defense attorneys about any evidence or information that could be favorable to the defendant. And with the case that Ashley Gonzalez had going on with what she said on social media, it's been a whole lot of talk. And 75 of those cases are pending, and another 100 are set to be filed. So pretty much they're trying to say, man, she had biased intentions, racist intentions, and that's why some of these people got arrested, including one guy, Michael Padilla, 17 years old, was charged with robbery on Christmas Eve, carjacking in Southwest Houston. Court records say that he used a firearm to rob 3 people, and Ashley Gonzalez was on that case. Now, Michael is very dark-skinned, and they're saying that's possibly a reason why he was arrested by Ashley Gonzalez. So everybody is trying to get out of their situations if she had anything on the case. So any one of those 175 cases she touched, everybody's trying to get out of jail and what they had going on, man. So just a little update on her situation. Here's first to everybody. I'm out.
We start tonight with a Houston police officer that is off the job after a racist tirade went viral on social media. But the fallout goes far beyond her suspension. And now the DA's office is taking a closer look at Ashley Gonzalez's involvement in criminal cases after our 13 Investigates team dug into it themselves. Our Micah Hatfield reveals the discrepancy between what the DA's office is saying and what our team actually found.
Crimes, whether they already saw the viral video.
Surprising, for an officer of the law, protector to go on a rant like that.
That means that her word can't be trusted because she has already publicly said she's biased.
Or whether we showed them for the first time.
She's a police officer.
It don't look like she's a police officer.
Houston police officer Ashley Gonzalez's now viral racist rant has created mistrust, according to people we spoke to. 13 Investigates wanted to know more about what happened before and after she posted the video on social media, so we dug in. We learned it started with a theft in downtown. Surveillance video obtained by 13 Investigates shows a man walk past former Officer Gonzalez's table on a restaurant's patio while she was off duty, snatch something and run. A police report confirms a wallet was stolen, but it's what Gonzalez did after the theft that upended her career. According to her suspension letter, Gonzalez posted a screenshot of that surveillance video to Instagram, captioned with racial slurs. 13 Investigates obtained a copy of that post, and she filmed a series of expletive-laced videos where she repeatedly used racial slurs and made what HPD called a, quote, threatening statement.
Let me get a black person on a 911 call tomorrow, especially you're going to jail.
I just think it's real unfortunate that people get in these positions with these type of feelings. There are other jobs.
The videos traveled fast. A member of the Chicago Police Department who says she went to Marine Corps boot camp with Gonzalez spotted the posts and flagged HPD the same day. 13 Investigates got a copy of the email the officer sent to HPD's Community Engagement Unit on the night of Saturday, April 18th, that included recordings of Gonzalez's posts. The Chicago officer told HPD she and her fellow platoon mates were, quote, completely upset about her online behavior and said it should be taken seriously. HPD emailed the officer on Monday telling her if she wanted to file a formal complaint, she could fill out a form, get it notarized, and mail it to the department. That same day, the Chicago officer spoke with a sergeant at HPD about her concerns, and by April 24th, the 2-year officer was suspended indefinitely. Meanwhile, word of the videos also traveled like wildfire through the defense attorney community, according to Joe Venus.
As defense attorneys, we kind of have a twofold response, which is, oh, that's terrible. And then Oh, I hope she's on my case because I'm going to have a field day with this now.
Venus, former president of the Harris County Criminal Lawyers Association, expected the district attorney's office to flag every case Gonzalez ever touched, alerting defense attorneys to check for any bias. Publicly, the DA's office promised exactly that. They issued a statement claiming they had already begun a, quote, thorough analytical process of reviewing every case involving Gonzalez, citing their ethical obligation to issue these warnings, known as Brady notices. In her suspension letter, HPD said Gonzalez violated the Brady-Michael Morton Act listed in the department's general orders.
How involved would someone need to be in a case or scene to have a Brady notice issued?
I mean, it can be anybody. And kind of the general rule of thumb with a prosecutor is you err on the side of caution.
But a month later, when 13 Investigates followed up, a spokesperson for the DA's office claimed they did not find a single pending or resolved case associated with Gonzalez, so no Brady notices were sent.
I would expect to see at least something, and they're saying there's nothing, which just doesn't.
It doesn't sound right, considering she was on the force for 2 years. So 13 Investigates dug into court documents filed with the district clerk. On our own, we found 10 cases mentioning Gonzalez. 2 are still active. Law requires Brady notices to be filed in all cases, regardless of their status.
This is not just some technicality. Some officer got suspended because their boots weren't shiny enough. I mean, this is a huge deal.
We sent the district attorney's office a list of cases we found, and they now tell us their conviction integrity office is working through her cases and will be notifying defendants. They tell us it's a process and they are being thorough. To be clear, a Brady notice does not automatically mean a case is tainted. It just flags the defense to see if there were any discrepancies, but can lead to major reversals. 13 Investigates asked Gonzalez's attorney if he or his client had a response to the videos and whether her opinions affected any of her cases. He said they weren't going to comment and that he was only representing her in her civil appeal to get her job back. We could not reach Gonzalez herself. Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right. So this is the latest update on Ashley Gonzalez. And, if anybody was wrongfully arrested or the arrest was questionable or she used racial slurs while arresting someone, yeah, those people should be let go. We already got enough racism on us from this government and these folks. We don't need you brown people coming up in here doing this mess. And if you think we're going to take that off of you, that's even more laughable. We ain't taking no racism off of your brown looking asses. Y'all need to go somewhere and sit down. In fact, don't only sit down, go home. Go home. Now, isn't she Mexican? Send her back to Mexico. We don't need her. We don't need her. Get her ass back over there to Mexico. And all of them that think like her, all of y'all need to be rounded up and thrown right back into your countries. So no, she don't need to be hired back. And plus, I don't think they would hire her back because of the fallout they would experience from bringing her back. The place would break out in protest, and they won't be able to handle that. They won't be able to bring her back. But yeah, she shouldn't have a peace license at all. She should not be able to go somewhere else and be part of law enforcement again. So, no, she absolutely should never get her job back. So anyway, this is the latest update. I hope they give more insight as they review these cases, because her arrests are still being reviewed. And I would love to know if people are, cases are being thrown out in court. I want to hear about that. So I'm going to try to keep an eye on this and see how many people actually were impacted and how many of the cases, because the courts are going to have to throw these out. You know, yeah, you're right. Deport her. I'm down for that. Hey, yes, deport her. How you doing, True Royal? So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. We got the Bible study coming up at 1:45, so I will see you then. Shabbat Shalom, family.